Hey everybody,
Hello,
we're back. Cricket,
and
Missy.
Yep. And we're talking about what we're going through right now. You guys have, in the past, you've seen some of our videos, or if you haven't, we're talking about our spiritual journey and the awakening that's happening, coming into a healthy state of mind, maneuvering through past traumas, healing from those traumas. And then what happens is you feel like you're really on a good upward healing journey. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, where the hell did that come from?
Take a misstep and slide halfway
Yeah,
back
you're
down.
like, why am I feeling this way today? And I will tell you, both of us have been experiencing this heavily, I would say in the last week.
I'd say a
since last
couple,
week,
but
but-
this last week has been a lot.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Like brutal. So, and I'll start at one of the things that happened with me is these synchronicities are killing me. So I'm at work and I'm struggling, and that's another thing that's coming up is an old wound is I'm struggling. And I look and 113 is my number. I know that when 113 hits, that's my spirit team.
That's funny.
They're
Mine's
saying-
11:03.
So there's something, but there's when you see that number, you're like, okay, pay attention. I'm paying attention, and in the meantime, I'm talking to Lexi on the phone, and I'm saying this is going on, and this is going on, and oh, there's 113. It was 113 in the afternoon, and then I'm like, all right. And as I'm talking to her and multitasking, I'm clicking through, and I get 11, and then I get 22, and then it was like 103, and I'm like, okay. So they're trying to tell me, and in the conversation that I was having at the moment, they're still trying to tell me to just settle down. It's okay. Those synchronicities, you're exactly where you need to be in order to see those synchronicities, so you're right where you need to be. So slow your roll. So of course that's me saying, okay, I need to start journaling. I need to start making pros and cons lists or something, sorting this thing out on the paper so I can see what the heck's going on, because I know something is going on. So what do we do? Because we've done this work before. We know what to look for. We know what to do. I'm catching myself so quickly, and I'm so thankful that I start journaling. I'm journaling and I'm saying, okay, what I want to do, where do I want to be? I get out my book. My lovely, okay, I'm going to show you this book on. This is an amazing book. It's Wicca for Self-Transformation by Marie Bruce. This has helped me so much this far into my spiritual journey.
Right.
Like doing a lot of the work, but this is kind of like, I don't know if it's reiterating or pointing some different things out to me. So I'm like, okay, so here's where we're at. So I start journaling, and then I'm journaling, and again with the synchronicities. I get to the page where I'm like, home. What do I want my home to feel like? What do I want it to look like? What are the things? The material part of it is not as important, because one of the things is home is where your heart is. So wherever you are in your home, but still, I want to have a home. So what do I want it to look like? And I'm writing it, and I look over, and on my other page is the drawing that I done of my home.
A couple of months ago.
Because I'm already on so I went through this book the right way. Page 1, and now I'm on the back side of all those pages. Now, what are the chances that in one page, and then the very next page is a drawing that I've done months ago about? So again, with the synchronicities. So they're giving me knowledge, they're giving me clarity, they're giving me, I don't want to say hope, because I guess hope is an okay word to use. I mean, we're all hopeful that our dreams, our things that we're working on get us to a better place.
Yeah.
Is that kind of...
And I used to rail against hope, but all of this, I think, no matter how hard it feels in the moment, there's hope on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Because it's to build us better and heal us more, and
Right.
so
And
the hope is more hopeful.
right. And it goes along with faith. I mean, having faith. But the biggest thing I think I'm learning from this journey is to have faith in myself.
Yes.
And that the hope that I put out there is just so that I can make the most and be the happiest in my own life.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of... So all of these things that I'm moving towards, because like I said before, I write goals down. And I've been able to mark off, I now have a new set of goals, and I've been able to mark off all the old things, and now I just have a new set of goals, and I'm working towards them. But as I set those goals, Spirit's still giving me that guidance and direction that, one, they're still there, because they show me the synchronicities. Like, here we are. We haven't left you, or we haven't, and I've never felt that my spirit team ever left me. I've gotten upset with them because I feel like they stood back and let me struggle, and they could have helped me. But then, as looking back on that, you don't get where you're at
Without the struggle.
without struggle, because that increases your wanting, or
Well, your
what do you call
knowledge
it?
and experience and stamina and
Stamina,
adaptability.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're like, you can do this. We believe in you. You just have to find that belief in yourself.
Yeah.
So you and your synchronicities, you had some. I know.
Well, as far as just plain old synchronicities go, it's been 555 all the way. Change is everywhere.
Yeah.
But what is currently happening for me, I'm having a lot of things come up that haven't been an issue in a long time. There was a person that kept interrupting me, cutting me off, and dismissing me. That's not something I deal with. The last time that happened to me was 10 years. It used to happen to me a lot.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened in about 10 years. And now, with that person, it's happened again. So now I'm healing and I'm loving light, but I'll also cut a bitch.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find that balance
Yeah.
between the dark and the light. And what I'm trying to do now is stay true to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't keep my mouth shut and be a pushover. And what do they say? Go along to get along.
Right.
I don't do that anymore.
No, there's no reason you need to, or that you should have to.
Right. But I'm still in that place where I don't all the way trust myself, because what I want to say is, this is the third time you've interrupted me.
Yeah.
And that's very disrespectful, and I would appreciate it if you wouldn't do that again.
Yep.
Maybe they don't know. They could have been nervous. Whatever. Maybe they don't realize they're like that. Because if nobody tells you, you don't know, right?
Right.
But in the moment, what I wanted to say was, blankety blank blank, blank blank, shut the blankety blank blank up, you stupid blankety blank 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 blank.
Yes.
But that is not who I want to be.
Right.
And I don't want to scare the poor little girl.
Right.
So I didn't say anything because I don't trust myself yet to be more diplomatic about it. Because I'm still kind of at that blurty, I'm just learning how to set boundaries so they come out like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still trying to find that balance.
Yeah.
I found out something yucky about somebody I love. I'm trying to balance that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of issues I haven't had to deal with in a while
Mm-hmm.
that I forgot were issues. I forgot how they made me feel. But now they're coming back up again hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, oh, remember how that made you feel? It's like, I'm going to do this to you and you're going to feel it.
Kablam. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to figure out how to balance all of that and get down to the bottom of it. And that's something else I'm curious about. So I recognized it when it was happening. Yay me.
Yeah.
I recognized that my reaction wasn't a healthy one. I would have been completely emotionally dysregulated had I opened my mouth in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped myself, which is also not good, but better than how I would have done.
Right.
I recognize where the trigger comes from. That's 100% a mama thing.
Okay.
So we're getting down into the mother wound.
Yes.
And really, if I'd have bit that girl's head off, it would have been for my mom, but directed at her.
Yeah.
So I was able to stop that, which is a good thing.
Yep.
So I've done all the recognizing and the understanding,
Mm-hmm.
but now I got to figure out how to get to the putting what I know into practice in a healthy fashion.
Right.
And I have no clue how to do that.
Right. Well, an example that I have that helped, but see, yours is a lot more. It's a lot darker.
My things aren't just one thing. My
Right.
things are a lot of dark things piled on top of a thing.
And that's the thing. So for me to give an example, it's a very simplified example, but it still gives you the same. So like me, for instance, I'm in a position where I'm not very useful. I don't feel very useful right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish that I could do better. But the doing better part is out of my control. So that's never been, it's been an issue in the past where I try to control things that are not in my control.
Mm-hmm.
And in a work sense, I can't try to control those things.
Right.
Because they're not mine to control. I don't have, like, I'm here doing my job. They're over here doing something totally, I have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
But what I realized though, is I started like looking at the agenda and the meetings. And at one point, everybody I work with is in a meeting except for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I want to be in the meeting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, from the unhealed version, I feel left out. I feel like I'm not worthy. I feel useless because if everybody's in the meeting, everybody's got a contribution. Where am I at? What am I contributing to? So that makes me feel worthless. That makes me feel useless. And I am not about feeling worthless or useless because I've been a people pleaser my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So that little bridge that I got going on from, okay, how do I want to handle this from a healthy standpoint, instead of going to, oh my gosh, I'm useless, they're going to get rid of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, I have to get to the bottom of this because one, I really like where I'm at. I love what I'm doing. I want more, and more will come. But right now, these people over here are not sitting around thinking of ways to get rid of me because I'm not included in that meeting. They are relying on me to handle this part of it so that they can have an uninterrupted meeting.
Mm-hmm.
They have confidence in me that I am doing what they've asked me to do. So they're not sitting around wondering what I'm doing or wondering if I'm useful or not. They're doing the work that they need to do where I have it under control over on this side so they don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the healthy line of thinking comes in versus the unhealthy line of thinking that, I'm useless. Well, here we go again, or blah, 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 blah. And those are all in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have made myself feel those things. Right. I have made myself feel that way. And I noticed then when I take that information and be like, okay, I want to have that. I don't want to say knowledge. I want to have that confidence that I am useful. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I love what I'm doing, and everything is working out in my greater favor, my greater good. And then this side changes. And it's like, oh, hey, we really appreciate you, what you're doing. You're doing a great job. You're doing this, you're doing that. And so, one, me putting out there that I need something I've made myself feel better, but it's nice to have some kind of validation. So I feel like I manifested that by the energy I put off, and they felt that energy, and they're like, hey, thank you, or blah, 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 or, you know, the universe provides what you need, where you are, when you need it. Did I just go off on a little tangent?
I was able to follow, but I know you. But yeah, and the thing about validation, like my thing is it's not needed, but it sure is appreciated.
Absolutely. And it's nice to know, you know, like, I don't know how many times you maybe have felt. I know there's been times where I felt like, you know, I knew they were there, but I'm like, hey, hello, the crickets are getting really loud, chirping in my ear, because, you know, I need something.
Well, just life. I'm a single mother. Like, can somebody please tell me I'm not a complete screw up?
Yes.
I want to know I'm doing something right.
Right.
And yeah, never got that.
Well, and looking at it from that perspective, I mean, not that I don't like hearing, you know, you're doing a good job, you're doing this, you're doing that, but when it comes from my spirit team, it to me means so much more, because my spirit team's not looking at things through rose-colored glasses or tainted glasses. And everyone else in this world, it seems like they're looking at things through their lens, and that's the reaction you get from them.
Well, yes. And no. My perspective.
Yeah.
My spirit team talks in code. They're saying whatever it is I interpret it to be. I don't know. There's no writing on the wall.
Right.
So yes, when it's clear and I clearly feel that from them,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That don't happen.
No.
You know, once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
But then when my adult son calls me and he's like, Mom, I am so glad you taught me this thing. And oh my God, man, thank you for this thing. It's like, thank you so much. Oh my God, I've been needing that for 25 years. For somebody to tell me I did something right. Like,
Yeah.
that means so much. So.
Yeah, I think coming from my kids, it's less in like their perspective. But I don't know. Maybe that's part of, like, I don't know, I'm going off again, but
Well, and it's getting to know your spirit team, God, angels, ancestors, whoever you believe in. Learning their language, I guess, and how you interpret it.
yeah.
I'm still working on all that.
I have a pretty good communication. Like, we do things pretty good. There are times where they leave me high. Well, they don't leave me high and dry. They leave me to get it on my own. But a lot of the times I see there's something that tells me that that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's been a really long time since I had a little tantrum about my spirit guides.
I talk real disrespectful to mine sometimes.
You know, I have had those tantrums.
But that's like, because for me it's my ancestors.
Yeah.
And I know my family.
Yeah.
And it's like, if we're not picking on you, then you'd know we didn't like
Something
you,
wrong.
type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Well, that's good though. That's like, but you know, I think
Well, they can quit
something
picking
else,
though.
I know. Well, they love you.
I know.
But I wonder if that doesn't help us, because we're in our process of learning how to live in our own skin as spiritual beings.
Mm-hmm. While also navigating this human life.
Yeah. And interacting with other people and not, coming out of it with chips in our armor, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those days, those, like the girl that was throwing rocks at yours. You're like, don't make me get this armor out and take care of,
Right.
It's fewer and far between. But maybe now we're both going to have that experience where people are going to push buttons to see how we're going to react. I hope not.
I hope not
I don't
too.
need my buttons pushed. I'm good.
Well, and see, that's the thing. I am all love and light. Like, live and let live, baby. Like, if you like it, I love it. We're good.
Yeah.
Also, there is some really deep, dark, dirty shit living inside of me.
Yeah.
And I don't dismiss that part of me. I don't begrudge that part of me. That part of me is extremely important. That's the part of me that survived.
Yeah.
They made it possible for me to be love and light and all of that. And so my only concern is, like, we've got a good balance. Usually, on the daily, we've got a real good balance.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've gotten to that point yet. I'm way closer than I was. I don't know how much it's going to take. It's taking more and more. But if she gets activated, I'm going to burn this bitch down while I'm standing in it, so I'm serious.
Yeah.
She don't mess around.
Right.
I don't want her to be activated. It's painful for me. It's more painful for you, but it's painful for me. And it's dark.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go there.
No.
She's there if I need her, but I don't want to go there. And so, if all it takes is somebody interrupting me and acting like I'm not talking and just completely shut me down and dismiss me,
Yeah.
in that moment, I don't care how cute and innocent and sweet she looked, I wanted to cut a bitch.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
No.
I stopped myself. I didn't say anything. But that's where I have to be careful, because I've spent so much of my life, what built the dark was having to bite my tongue.
Yeah.
And go along to get along and shut up, don't make waves, and all of that.
Yeah.
That's even more unhealthy than the dark.
Very much so.
So I'm having to learn that balance. I'm making progress.
Yeah, I think so. And we talked about that, the darkness, because some of course are darker than others. But for me, like my darkness, I'm learning to coexist with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, when it needs to come out, it comes out. But I have a tendency to transmute it into, because like I see that person and I see that person is completely like super excited about their journey, super insecure about everything that you over talk about.
The dark.
So to speak. No, the girl.
Oh, okay.
That girl, like, and when I look at that girl, this is what I see.
Gotcha.
I don't see that she's trying to be disrespectful.
Oh, no.
And I know you don't feel that way.
Yeah.
But what I see in her is a lot of insecurity, a lot of need for validation. But it's like what she has inside of her is so important for her to get out that it creates a blinder where she doesn't hear you talking. like at all. She just comes in and starts, I gotta tell you this. You know what I mean? I know it's rude. And
Well, it's kind of hard not to hear me when you're looking at my eyeballs and you're like, oh, but I'll, okay.
But that's like the thing.
Right.
Like, oh my God, I gotta get this out. I gotta tell you this.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking.
New.
New experience,
Yes.
new place, new people. Maybe she was nervous.
But I saw a lot of insecurity.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, hey, you're on your own path, and you know, I
mean, I get it.
But
didn't make me want to throat punch her any less. But
well, I'm sure the situation will arise again at some point.
Right.
But you'll be able to look at it and think of it and react to it differently from a different lens.
Well, I'm watching patterns.
Yes.
Because that was very disrespectful. I got over that. Because all this ugliness, that was my instantaneous reaction. That I don't still want to throat punch her. I just did in that moment.
Right.
And so now what I do is, like, I'll watch the patterns. The next time I see her, if she does it again, I will say something.
Oh, absolutely.
Respectfully.
Right.
Please don't interrupt me. I was trying to say something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to say it like that. I'm gonna try real hard not to be passive aggressive. And I'm so sorry I was talking while you were interrupting. You know, I'm gonna try to be an adult and handle it in a mature fashion.
You will.
Which I'm capable of.
Absolutely. I've seen you handle many situations that could have.
But it may not happen again. That may have been first time jitters, nerves. That's how she is when she's nervous.
Or Spirit's way of using her to
trigger the out of me so I can heal more stuff.
Yeah. Because you know they do that.
I know.
And I will tell you, you know what, actually, was it yesterday? One day I had a meltdown. And I haven't had one of those in a very long time.
Like a full, like...
I started bawling. I felt so destroyed. That was a situation, kind of like it was the situation I was explaining about feeling left out and starting to go down that spiral of, you know, and I got up and I went into the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I saw myself crying and I used your technique.
Oh, which one? What do we do?
The little girl.
Yeah?
Like, how would I talk to my inner child, myself, in those situations? And I had such a wonderful, uplifting conversation.
Yay!
Telling myself things. And yeah, I think that is the absolute first time. I mean, I've ugly cried before in the mirror, and I've said some pretty hateful things about myself when I did that. Today was the first time that because I will talk to myself in the mirror every morning, like, hey, beautiful, or, you know, you look so beautiful today, or whatever. That's the first time that I was ugly crying, that I talked to myself out of it.
Good.
And I came out of it in a much better place. So, yeah.
It makes a difference envisioning that child.
It made a big difference, because I'm like, oh, sweetie, you know, you're all right. This is just part of the life, and this is, you know, you're learning new things, and you're mastering the things that you've already learned, and then as soon as you get that mastered, then more things will come, and things, you know, you're just in that transition, and just having that conversation. Like, what would I tell my younger self, or even my kids, you know, and they're starting a new job or whatever. So yeah, so many things have just come up and been helpful. I don't think there's anything that wasn't helpful that's come up. And it's only Wednesday, I say this week, but since last week, you just had a really rough week.
Well, behind a really, really rough week. Like, it's
not gone.
I'm tired.
Right.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see what time it is.
Oh, it's 30.
You want
So stop it there, and yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all on the flip side.
Yeah.
Nope.